Hello, Supreme Being. I'm Andre Trindade. Let's get to the video. So nice to see you all. So the topic is life is getting tough. How to make it feel easy, like extremely easy. I'm not saying, any fantasy here. It's gonna be reality to its finest, okay? Because we all know life is going very crazy. Just a second, I'm gonna take off this thing from my hair so that you don't get distracted. So yeah, life is getting quite complicated, quite tough, just like you can see, on the news, um, what's been happening, and I don't want to say the names of what I mean. You know why? So how to make it feel easy? There's 5 things I can share with you, and it's gonna help you so very much. Some of you might not understand it whatsoever, but others might understand, so stay tuned. Welcome back, everybody. So let's get to the video. The first thing is the present moment. Is to be in the present moment. Now, you have been hearing this many times that it is only through meditation and stuff like this. Well, actually, you have to skip this first step. It is the present moment, one of the best things you can do, but you cannot do it right now. For the people who have difficulty, you just cannot do it. You have to skip it, and I will come back to it later. Second is the emotions. Okay, your emotional attachments, the emotions that are making you stuck, that are letting you rot in your own attachments. What do I mean by this is, for example, you are still attached to things that life has put you in the first place, the system, not the nature. And now you are having difficulty to get back to your senses because this system is falling apart. So you just cannot do anything about it now. You understand? So the emotions is holding you back. Now, there's another thing. You cannot do also much about it because it was your parents who put you there in the first place. Because usually emotional attachments and emotions by itself are triggered from when we are from since we are growing up. Okay, since we are growing up, we are taking examples and we are copying and pasting what we see from our parents. So if our parents are not okay, something's gonna happen. So yes, that's the other thing. But you have to skip as well the emotions if it's too difficult for you. If you see it like it's impossible, I've been trying to work on myself and it's impossible. I cannot work my emotions and I cannot work my present moment. I still have an answer for you. There's 3 more things. The third one is health. Okay, health is what can help you tremendously because many people they cannot use their brains properly and the nervous system is not okay. That's because we have been led to believe that some foods are actually healthy, but they are not. They are just doing the opposite. Uh, if you have been doing a life of mostly plants and stuff like this, you will probably need to change something. Because if you are, for example, if you have been doing a life with mostly plants, if you've been eating them a lot, like veganism and vegetarianism. Second, even if this is not concerning you, but if you have been having a life which is very sensitive to you, like you cannot handle it, almost like you have the autism, then this message is for you once again. This means that you are having, your nervous system is cracked up. You cannot use it anymore, and that's because of the plants or the sugar. But sugar and plants are the same thing. They destroy the immune system. I have read scientific study that it was not actually a scientific study. It was a person who spoke on TED Talk or something like this, and he said that if you juice a couple of apples and you drink the juice, your immune system will stop working, will become dormant for a couple of hours, or something like this. This is not good. Imagine during this time you get sick, like you cannot use it, the immune system. Another thing is that plants are very low in zinc. They cannot help against, you know what. Also, they're very high in copper. This is not good as well. And they don't have B12. B6 do not exist in plants either. This B6 is not animal version, and so on and so forth. So when you stop using sugar, I'm sorry, my microphone was off, and you finally eat some good food, some animal-based food, some food from the garden, then you will finally reset your nervous system, your brain, and you can finally take care of your emotions. I'm trying to change the scenario so you don't get bored. And so that's the other thing. So fourth is the psychological. Okay, psychological comes from, for example, yes, how you see life, but also if you had traumas in this life, if you were hurt very much by people or by life itself, this creates some issues in your psychology. But if you eat well and you are stress-free and you are relaxed and you own your own land, or you're just in peace, okay, you're in peace, then you can heal your psychological. And after healing your psychological with your health, so with these two things, you can finally take care of your emotions. The emotional attachments will just go from your life. It will be very easy. All you have to do is just to continue with eating well, be relaxed, stress-free, be happy, and your psychological is going to be okay. If you eat your food well, lower your plants, eat more meat. Yes, you need to eat plants as well. You cannot just live on meat either. But make a balance, okay? Make a balance there. Low carb. And of course, if you're a woman, eat more carbs when it's near your period, of course. But yes, it's like this. Your emotions is going to become super easy to work out. For example, emotional attachments that make you with low ego or high ego, you have to fix that, okay? High testosterone for men helps to get rid of the emotions very easy. Not to become cold, okay? We need some emotions, but not attached to the emotions, okay? For example, there's natural emotions and unnatural emotions. Natural emotions is anger, is envy, for example. Unnatural emotions is from anger you go to rage, from envy you go to jealousy. You become jealous. So let's go to the fourth. Let's go to the fifth. It's the three masters, okay? We have higher self, Kundalini, and inner child. Okay, the inner child is us, is the soul. The Kundalini is the earth, and the higher self is the sky, is yourself. But if you don't believe in these things, you can just stick to your father, your mother, and yourself. The Trinity. We always make up a Trinity in our life. at all times, whether we are skeptical, whether we are a believer, whether we are, it doesn't matter. We always make a trinity somehow, somewhere. Yeah? So it's like this. You, your wife, and your kids. You know, there's always something. What happens if we still have our parents in this life? You should accept them, forgive them, and love them with all your being, and connect with them. If they are not connectable, then just do within you, okay? And if you believe in all this, because it's not about believing, it's about being, the higher self, Kundalini, and inner child are the only masters you should have, and you should listen. The rest is all junk, because spirits, guides, God and stuff, it should not be used, because even God is something that can be misleading nowadays, because God, you know, you understand, the best is your higher self. Many people, they are speaking with God, they are actually speaking with the higher self. Okay, so just to let you know. And I'm saying the three masters because it will create balance from all the body, mind and soul. All these three masters represent the body, mind and soul. Higher self is the mind, is the father. Kundalini is the mother and is the body. And the inner child, well, you could say is something like the spirit. I don't know. Yes, is the spirit. So the present moment, by doing all these things, the present moment will come to you effortlessly. Okay, that's what we need. It will come to you by itself. Just do more physical labor, use less your mind, read books, plant something in the garden, construct things, exercise lightly, eat well, eat healthy, be stress-free, relax as much as possible. May relaxation and no stress be your dogma, be your thing, your almost like a master, okay? Follow it like a master. Be in peace, be in the village, okay? Go to the village. And everything is going to be amazing. Stop using social media, news, and all these things, and you're going to be fine. Yes, it's important to know what's going on so that we don't do any mistakes in life, but don't overdo it, okay? Everything in peace, everything in moderation. Okay? Hope you like it, and see you next time.